Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. This week for our math lesson, friends, we're going to go ahead and represent unit fractions on a number line. What do fractions really look like on a number line? Let's go ahead and get started. All right, these are our week objectives. You're going to go ahead and solve and identify the parts of a fraction using a number line. You're going to go ahead and think and reflect, okay, about fractions. And you're going to see fractions in many different ways. You're going to think about it in graphics, which is what we have been doing the last 2 weeks. You're going to think about it in food. You know, some of you bake and cook, and we use measuring cups. We use recipes. We go ahead and use many different ways. Even names of food sometimes have measurements, right? Measurements. And you're going to go ahead and use your metacognition. You're going to go ahead and use what you already know. We're going to make connections with the real world. We're going to go ahead and visualize what these fractions look like in food, etc. And you're going to go ahead and ask questions about your math. You're going to go ahead and type fractions on a number line using Google Class, and you're going to have another assignment with the 3 reads protocol, which is a video that I did 2 weeks ago. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and review. What is a numerator and what is a denominator? Remember that the numerator is the number that is on top, okay? It is usually a smaller number. Not all the time, but usually, okay? And it's the number on top, and it is the number, friends, that is shaded, okay? The parts that we already know and that we can see, okay? And the denominator is the number that's at the bottom. Remember that I said the denominator reminds me of the word down. It starts with the consonant, the letter D, right? Number 4, and that is all the parts in all of our pizza. Here we have some examples. We have 1/3. The one part is shaded out of 3. We have 2/5. 2 parts are shaded out of 5. And now we have 5/8, which is 5 pieces of pizza are shaded out of 8. All right, some vocabulary that we might encounter. We have fraction, numerator, denominator. Fraction are the names of a part of a whole or a part of a group. Okay, I already went over what a numerator is. They are the equal parts that are being looked at. Remember, the parts that we can see, the parts that are shaded. The denominator is how many equal parts in all. All right, we went over this last week and we looked at images to identify the fractions, but this time we're going to go ahead and identify fractions on a number line. So how do we go ahead and do that? Well, this is how I'm going to explain it. So we know what a number line is. We use a number line to multiply, divide, add, subtract, etc. Okay, but how do we use it to show fractions? Well, friends, firstly, we look at the denominator, and here we have a fraction, and it's 4/6, and we're going to go ahead and divide our number line in spaces. So the denominator is 6. Look at how I divide my number line. 1, I draw my line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 spaces in all of my number line. I have divided my number line here with 6 spaces using the denominator. My numerator are the number of jumps. This is where I will place my 4/6 on a number line. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where 4/6 would lie in my number line. Remember, we do not count the start point as 1. We count our first jump as 1. All right, fractions on a number line. Look at the fraction, I just did that, right? And I showed you how I did 4 jumps to land on my number line, 4/6. I want you to go ahead and grab a pencil and a paper right now. I want you to draw a number line. I want you to go ahead and place the following fractions on a number line. 3/4, 1/4, and 2/4. Ready? Put pause on the video, and when you're ready to show me your answers, you're going to hit play. Go ahead and do that now. Are you ready? If you placed your fractions here, 1/4, 2/4, and 3/4 to make a whole, you are absolutely correct. Way to go, friends. I'm going to go ahead and take you to Google Class so that you can go ahead and see your assignment so that I can go ahead and model it for you. All right, we're here. Here we have our fractions on a number line and 3 reads cubes. All right, we're here, we're on Google Slides, and I just want to show you what your assignments would look like, okay? Let my computer load. You know, sometimes the Wi-Fi is a problem. Even in my house, I know that you've told me that you've had Wi-Fi issues, and I think it's because everyone's online, you know, everyone's learning, everyone's using it for work. We're going to go to our magnifying glass. We're going to go to 100. Here we are. Here, we're going to go ahead and place our fractions on the number line. Here, we have live boxes where you can place your fractions. So here I have a fraction. Remember that 3/3 equals 1 whole, okay? So if I were to place a fraction here, what would my fraction be? The first thing that I need to think about is the denominator. I noticed that my denominator is 3. So my number line needs to be divided in 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. So the first part, friends, is going to be 1 over 3. That's going to be my fraction, 1 over 3. Okay, the next part would be, did you say 2 over 3? If you did, that is correct, 2/3. I also want to model this, friends. I'm using a whiteboard. So let me go ahead and share it in a whiteboard. So, I'm not sure why it didn't do it. Well, my whiteboard is not set up. I had set up some really cool drawings. I guess I can just do it really quickly. That way that I didn't want to waste your time. All right, we're gonna go ahead and draw a number line. And let's try the fraction 3/4. Okay. Here is my start point, my end point. I'm going to go ahead. I said that my fraction is 3/4. So I'm going to go ahead and write my fraction 3/4 so I won't get confused. All right, I have my fraction 3/4. Remember that I have to divide my number line into 4 parts because this is my denominator. Okay, here I go. I'm going to divide my number line. I'm looking at my spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of not equal, I'm going to be honest, but I have to look at my spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where would 3, 4 be? I'm going to go ahead and spotlight. Let's do jumps. 1, 2, 3. Here is where 3/4 would lie, okay? If you jumped with me, way to go. You've been doing amazing. Keep up the good work. I hope that you were able to place your fraction on a number line with my help. Love you so much.